ṣé àwọn tó kù ti join?
o ti request fún kíní.
ṣáwa.
ìwọ ò tí request fún fẹ́ join.
Continue use microphone and camera. Refreshing. Ask to join. I think I'm leaving. Okay.
Alright, you see you can start.
Okay. Where is the camera? Okay, great. Okay. Okay, so good evening everyone. Good evening. It's a pleasure to meet each and every one of us. Welcome, Mr. David Akonde, my own Oga. I cite you. My esteemed Osmola Oni, you are welcome. Mr. PC, the Acatech president himself, fellow Acatech colleague. Please, I don't know if you can hear me. Please kindly unmute and just say hi. If you can hear me, please just say hi so that I can be sure that you can hear me. Oh, thank you so much. So before we start, let us have a word of prayer. Eternal Rock of Ages, we thank you. We bless your name. We give you glory. We give you honor. We give you adoration. We thank you for yet another webinar series, which is Ignite 3.0. Thank you for each and every one of us. Thank you for your mercy. Thank you for your grace. By your mercy, grace, we are not consumed except at anything in the name of Jesus. As we are starting our webinars, our monthly webinar series, which is Ignite 3.0, tonight we pray that you take control in the name of Jesus. That at the end of our webinar today, pray that all glory, honor, adoration will be unto your name. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. So quickly, because of our time, I will go to our opening and welcome remark. So I'm greeting each and every participant. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever we are, and welcome to the Acatech Institute of Young Innovators webinar series, which is Ignite 3.0. I mean, it's a great pleasure to have each and every one of us join us this evening for what promises to be an insightful and transformative section. My name is Abolaji Moses, and I'm delighted to be your anchor for today's session. And on behalf of the Acatech Institute of Young Innovators, I warmly welcome everyone joining us from different background, organizations, institutions, and communities at large. So tonight, I have my powerful, esteemed speaker with us here tonight. Of course, tonight we'll be discussing a topic that is extremely relevant in today's business, actually. So, which is, consistency across channel, and why branding is the backbone of business growth. Like, oh my God, I can't even wait to hear from our esteemed speaker tonight. So we are particularly excited to have with us tonight in person of Ambassador Onemu Smaller Janet, who will be taking us through this important topic. So I believe she'll be sharing her knowledge and practical perspective, on branding, consistency and business growth. and I'm sure we are going to learn a lot from this lesson. So wherever you are joining us from, I encourage you to stay engaged. Let's take notes together, and most importantly, let's participate in the conversation. So at this point, I wouldn't want to take much of our time because the person we are all here to hear is is our speaker. So without further ado, let's get started. Janet, you are welcome, and we are excited to have you with us tonight. Janet, the floor is yours. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, BJ. Good evening, everyone. I was just laughing at BJ was doing the introduction because I've done so much for BJ.
Of course not. Of course not. Of course not.
So,
No problem.
I would love to recognize the presence of my colleague on the call, Femi. Good evening, Femi. Thank you for joining. I'm grateful. Also, before I start, I would like this session to be as interactive as possible. So I don't know if there are people like there's a larger audience than what we currently have on the call, and if I can get responses from people while the session is on. Also, are you confirming that people can actually like respond and I can get responses from them, like the larger audience?
Oh, so we might not be able to get this from the larger audience. So we might not be able to get this from the larger audience.
You might not be able to.
Get this from
I
the larger
think,
audience.
can you help me with that?
Yes, so go me.
Please don't. Cool. Hold on, get this from the larger audience.
Yeah, Mosun, please. Can you repeat what you are?
Also, I was asking because I said that I was really hoping that the session is going to be very interactive, like an interactive session. I want it to be very engaging because I mean I want to believe that we have business owners like in the audience, and so it's going to be very interactive, asking a lot of questions, and I also want them to ask me questions. So I'm asking if I can hear people speak like from the larger audience.
From most of them are currently, I think, from YouTube. They are, this program is
I
being.
can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. You might not be able to hear from larger audience. I think it's on, we are live on YouTube, so some are watching from YouTube. So this is Google Meet. Do you get my point?
Yeah, I
But
can.
we are here. We are here. Others are here. I think we have more than 5 participants.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
So, our topic for today is basically, I know it's a very long topic, right? But I mean, the summary of everything basically is just around branding. So I can just compress the entire topic to branding. So I know that at some point in time, not even at some point in time, like I mean, we buy things every day. But now we're moving from like the typical market to online businesses now because I mean the world has evolved, right? The world has evolved, and sometimes we get tired to like walk into the physical store. We just stay at the comfort of our homes and then we place orders and buy things from people we've never even met. Some people we don't even know where their stores are. Some don't even have physical stores, right? So I just want you to just think about the last time you bought something from a business you've never patronized before. And then think about what made you trust them enough to pay. I know that at some point in time we've gotten things from online vendors, whether on Instagram or TikTok. I want to believe that everybody has gotten something from an online vendor. So just think about it. What made you pay to that vendor? What made you trust the vendor enough to be able to pay? I don't mind if you take few responses like from going to be very boring. I'm talking like from the beginning to the end. So online
Okay, so
okay, so
I think
I think
one of the things
one of
that
the
make
things that make
one pay,
one pay,
I think is
I think is
number one is
number
trust.
one is trust. Yes. Yes, so trust. Thank you very much, Vijay, for that. There are so many reasons actually. Trust is key, right? Also, maybe, and trust comes from you've not met this person before, you've not patronized this person before. So how come you are able to trust this person? You've probably read through the
Go
person's
ahead,
page.
especially in comments.
Also, you maybe the price, you can compare the price with other, you've checked other videos and you're like, okay, yes, I think this price is real.
Very sure.
Because if that price is ridiculously cheap, you might have trust issues and not want to trust the vendor, right? And also, if you don't find reviews on the person's page, you're most likely not going to trust the person. So,
Please, you can also
please, you
check
can also check our
our chat. You can also
chat. You
check
can
the
also
chat.
check the chat.
People are dropping
People are dropping
messages.
messages. Oh, thank you so much. Trying to navigate. Please, can you just drop AI message on the chat?
Okay.
So I can open the chat box.
Okay.
Okay.
Just proceed.
Just proceed. Okay, so it's so basically it's not even about the product itself sometimes. It's people forming an opinion of your business. So speaking on branding, right? You've not even patronized the person. You don't know if the product is authentic. You don't know. Oh, thank you, BJ. Get testimonial reviews. Thank you so much. So you don't know if the product is authentic, but because you already went to the page, you can form an opinion about the page. You know, which still boils down to the fact that you have to trust the vendor before you pay. So basically, there's a difference between your product and your brand. But often we mistake products and brand. When you say, "Oh, this is my brand," when, for example, I'm sorry, I have a can of Fanta here. Let's say this is my brand. This I'm actually showing the product, but you say, "Oh, this is my brand. This is my product. Fanta is my brand. Fanta is my product." No, Fanta is the product, but it's different from the brand. So what makes Fanta like a Fanta brand? Like what makes Fanta, or what makes you, when you are thinking of, okay, drinks, I have a party, what drink can we buy? What makes Fanta come to the top of your mind? What makes Coca-Cola come to the top of your mind? Amongst all other drinks, that's where branding comes in. So it's different from a product. This is a drink, this is a soft drink, but it's different from a brand. We have several soft drinks in the market where we have different brands. So what makes a brand like come to the top of your mind? If you remove a logo and a name from the packaging, what makes people like think about your business aside the logo and the packaging? So that's what we're talking about when we say branding. So imagine a business owner on Instagram. I get things a lot from Instagram and I've had like terrible experiences in the past with people. But as much as I've had like terrible experiences, I've also had great experiences too. But imagine you going to a vendor on Instagram to get something. Their page looks like top notch, like premium. The branding is beautiful, carton, everything is fine. And then you send them a message for the first time, and it takes them like, let's say, 24 hours to respond. Do you think you'll be able to buy from that brand? Or do you think you'll be thrilled to buy from that brand? From the brand, I mean, sorry. Please, we can respond to our lot of using the old touch.
No.
Definitely not. Exactly. You will not be thrilled because, first of all, it has signaled something to you. Like, your red flags are already there, right? I mean, I'm reaching out to you for the first time as a new customer, and then I send you a message and you've not responded to me in 24 hours. What happens when I pay my money to you? How do you? I can't even trust you. Let's for me, I pay attention to things like that because I will not even proceed to like pay. And in fact, I'm not even after that message. If you respond to me after 24 hours, I'm not even going to respond to you again. So I mean, excellent, your page can be beautiful, you can be aesthetically pleasing, right? But I mean, people's experience with your business is what forms the brand. Are we together?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, we
yes,
are.
yes.
So tonight I'll be discussing like some pillars that can help you like build a great brand. So it's let's put aside what you're selling. So it's different. Your product is different from your brand. So I think a typical example I can give is just a human person. Let me use myself for as an example. My name is Moso. I'm a lady. To the best of my knowledge, I'm beautiful, right? I'm a professional. So all these qualities I've said about myself, I'm a lady, this, that. That's the product, right? But my brand now in this context is my personality, who I am. I can be beautiful and you can be attracted to me because I'm beautiful. Oh, she's beautiful. I love her. She speaks, she's so eloquent, she's this, she's that. And you can move close to me because of my product. Do you understand? Which is me, like the physical features that you can see. But your brand is what keeps people, like keeps customers or make customers stay, sustain your business. So your what is it called? Your item, your product can attract them, but your brand is what keeps customers like in the business. So my character, how I interact with people, how I relate to people is my brand. It is different from oh, my name is Osmola and I am beautiful, I am eloquent. Are we together?
Yes, we are.
So there's
Yes.
a clear difference between a brand and a product. So first of all, I believe I've been able to like establish the difference between the brand and the product. Your product is different from your brand. Your product is what attracts people to oh I need this, I need to get this shoe, I need to get a bag, I need to get a wig. That's what attracts people to you. But what makes people stay, what makes people able to patronize, what makes people trust you is your brand, who you are. If we remove your logo, if we remove oh what you say, because today you can start selling bags today and then tomorrow like people know you for bags like oh yeah you sell bags and then tomorrow you decide to like switch your business to maybe you start to sell shoes or you add weights and everything. Do you understand? But your brand remains the same even though your products can change. You can add other features, add other things to your products. Do you understand? And you can attract more people. But will those products make your customers stay? So I was also talking about a few things that can help us like build a strong brand identity basically. So the first thing is clarity. Like you need to know what your business is about. You need to be clear on what your business is about. Even you yourself, you need to be sure about what your business is about. For example, if you hear about Fanta, you know what Fanta is about. You know Fanta is a drink. When you hear Coca-Cola, you know Coca-Cola is a drink. When you hear Vicky James, you know Vicky James is a clothing brand. When you hear Louboutin, you know Louboutin is a shoe brand. So you need to be clear on what your business is about. What do you what who are your what's it called? Who are your target customers? Who is your business serving? What problem does your business solve? What does your business stand for? So lately, I think about some weeks ago, I saw a post of, I think was it Kiki? I saw the post. I think I saw somebody. Oh yeah, it was Spyro. It was Spyro that started that thing. Spyro said he will never make a video with video vixens like half naked. That's his brand. That's what he stands for. That you will never watch a Spyro video with a woman half naked. And then I think Kiki also said the same thing too. And people, there were so much controversies around. They were like, now you sabi this, but it does not change his brand. That is what it stands for. Do you understand? Meanwhile, there's some videos that oh, if you're looking for nudity, blah blah blah, or you know the kind of videos to watch, maybe Whiskey, Ashake, and all of that. But you will never find an half naked person in Spyro information they want from you. People, if you are a Christian content creator now, you cannot expect, I don't know, something silly is coming to mind, but I'm not going to use that as an example. You cannot expect, okay, a bikini brand to come and sign me. Never. It's never going to happen because you're not going to expose your body. Right? So, people need to know what to stand for. Like, there has to be clarity in your brand. Who do I serve? What problem does my brand solve? What does it stand for? So I just want to think about it right now. Like whatever you do, whether you're a professional, whether you are into buying and selling, just think about it for a moment and ask yourself, what does my brand stand for? Like when people hear my name, when they hear my brand, what can they say? I think I know something, one thing about Prudential Arteria. So I don't know if you know Prudential, that's Vicky James's friend. She makes modest wedding dresses. In fact, not even wedding dresses, you know. She makes modest office wears and all of that. She does ready to wear, and all her dresses are always modest. So if you are looking for an half naked dress or something, maybe Prudential Attila is like not your go-to brand or something like that. Are we together?
Yes.
I feel like I'm speaking too much, and I honestly need to get response from the audience.
Yes.
Hello everyone, can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Makumi be Magda over women.
Yes, please, we can hear you.
Yes, we can. We can.
Or I can hear you.
Okay. So another point that we need to note is consistency. So today you cannot say, oh, this is what my brand is about. Oh, thank you, Vicky. This is what my brand is about, and then tomorrow you are switching up on people. Sparrow, for example, cannot say, oh, you cannot find a video listing that is half naked in my video today, and then tomorrow you are watching Sparrow's video and they are seeing a video listing that is half naked. And you have to be consistent. You have to be even in the way you approach people. A customer is reaching out to you for the first time and they are polite. I was talking about, in fact, that's what really this topic for. I had a discussion with some of my coaches earlier today. What is that way you're talking to business people? At first, before you send the money to them, they are always very polite. Oh, good afternoon, ma. This, how may we help you? They, like, if you tell them, I want this color, can it be customized this way? Can it, they will, in fact, they will respond. But the moment you send your money to them and they now have your money, they just begin to act like a man that was formerly in love with a lady and all of a sudden is no longer interested. Now we can like when you are chatting them, it feels like you are disturbing them, like they are no longer interested in you again, they are looking for the next customer. No, it should not be like that. You should be consistent. If today I patronize you or I reach out to you that I need to get something from your brand and then you're responding to me like, oh, you are being polite, and the next minute after I sent my money, I'm trying to make an inquiry about something, maybe delivery or something, and you're taking too long to respond to me. Meanwhile, if I sent you money, you were responding like in milliseconds. No, I don't think I want to patronize such brand, except your products like exceptionally good and I cannot get it elsewhere. In fact, even if I cannot get it, it's not a must to. I can move on actually. I can move on. To be honest. So you have to be consistent. Same quality, same tone of communication, everything has to be consistent. You cannot be switching on your customers or switching on your audience if you're a content creator, or switching on your clients if you're a professional. Are we together?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, so the first thing I mentioned was clarity, like know who you are, know what your brand stands for. Second thing is consistency. You have to be consistent. And the third thing is you have to be authentic. So, oh my god. I think somebody's okay, thank you. Your mic was on mute and my voice was echoing. So be authentic, be real. Let your action like match
Okay, so Sumola, thank you so much. So thank you so much, Muso, for that insightful and wonderful presentation. So for me, I think I have like 2 to 3 questions here, and I believe our audience to also find the answer very useful. Okay, so Muso, so what is the biggest branding mistake you see businesses, because I think the other time you were speaking about reviewers, that particular company or organization, what you are expecting from that brand. You are expecting something meaningful, something tangible, something excellent, something unique. But at the end, by the time the product was delivered to you, it seems it becomes like the way people used to joke on table that what I ordered versus what I get. I mean, so so what is the biggest? What's the biggest branding mistake you see businesses making? When they try to maintain consistency across different platforms. I don't know if you get my question. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, great. Hmm. 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 Wow.
If you are selling, I don't know the right word to use now. What's the opposite of luxury? I don't know, because I want to be able to afford luxurious things in life. So I don't know what's the opposite of luxury. So I mean, if you are selling, someone should help me with the English now.
Cheap now.
No, there's even a word. Let me see. So, well, okay, let's okay. If you're selling basic, actually, so if you're selling basic, let's say basic, like define it as basic. There are people in need of that basic item that you are selling to. Don't lie to people that you're selling it to. Do you understand? So I think that's the mistake people make. Like everybody cannot sell it, to be honest, and everybody cannot sell basic. So have your niche and have your target audience. Don't sleep on it, because I think that's one thing that that throws me off as a customer. Like, why is it that you can be real and you still get your customers? You still get your customers. Stop making an expectations. Yes, I know I paid 5K for it, but I mean, if you have showed me the basic, maybe I would still opt for it and buy from you, right? But you heighten my expectations, and so you disappointed me. No. So if you are making the expectations high, then you should be able to meet that high expectation. So I think that's one mistake that people make. And then another one is customer complaint. How do you handle customer complaint? So people don't know how to handle feedback to customer. The moment you give them a bad feedback, they are cranky, angry, some will even block you. No, your business cannot go. You need feedback. You are not perfect. Right? You learn every day on the business. A business that learns is a business that grows. Even as a person, if you don't learn, you will not grow. So you have to just embrace feedback. So I think that's one mistake that people make. Even as a person, if you're working in a corporate organization, you need to embrace feedback. That's how you grow. So your business, embrace feedback. Don't get angry when customers give you feedback. Oh, sorry, this was not what I was expecting. Or my order was delayed, this and that. Embrace the feedback. Take the action based feedback and do better for the next customer. So I'll just stop at that. Any other question?
Yes,
Yes,
so,
yes,
because of
because of our time.
okay, so let me just ask
Let me
one
just
more
ask
question
one more
because
question.
sincerely speaking,
Sincerely
honestly,
speaking, honestly,
I'm learning,
I'm learning,
I'm learning a
I'm
lot
learning
from
a
you.
lot.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
let me just ask
let me just ask
second question. So for
for
someone who
someone
is just
who is
starting
just starting
a business
a
with a
business
small
with a
budget,
small budget,
so what do you
what
think
do you think?
what do you think
What do you think
um, should be
should be
the branding
the
step
branding step
that
that
personally
personally
from your own
from
end
your own end
you can
you can
recommend
recommend
to such person?
Like I said, trust. You need to be true to your word, right? First of all, that's how you can even get customers. So the first few people, because for a start, you're not like reaching a lot of people. You're probably like starting from your family, your friends, and all of that. Be real. When you tell them this, let them get what they are buying. And also, with that, they'll be able to refer you because sometimes, some of even in professional settings, some of your biggest deals come from referrals. Like some of your biggest businesses, your biggest deals come from referrals. You don't even come from the jobs that you do there because you're not the only one doing it. There are a lot of people submitting proposals and all of that. So you need to
Yes.
so even if it's just customer you have, if it's just two customers you have, make sure they succeed. Like when you're doing this, make sure they succeed. And this is your complaint, since delivery, like just because by that time you don't even have like lots of orders that you're handling. So just a few orders that you're handling, so let your customer be satisfied. So I think you start from customer satisfaction. Very important.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So do you have any
Do you
other
have any other
before we call it a day?
call it a day?
Any question?
Any question?
My esteemed
My
Dr.
esteemed
David.
Dr. David.
My own
My own
doctor.
okay, let's just ask a question. Maybe the speaker will do it justice. Not maybe she will do justice to the question.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And the question is just straight. We've spoken about, or you have spoken well about people that sell products, right?
Yeah.
So I want to bring it down to people that sell service.
Yeah.
Or someone that what you sell is, I mean, it's you yourself. You're in a consultancy business, people that sell services. So what's going to, let's say you're even setting out, just like Bolaji said, you are just setting out, and you've not had customers to show testimonials to people, but you are good at what you do, right? What do you think such individuals can
What
do
do
to
I get
protect
to make
their
it?
brand? Because now we have an understanding that the brand is not your logo, the brand is not it is you
Yeah.
yourself. What would those people in that particular sector or that frame do to protect their brand? That's my question.
So I'm going to answer this question in a corporate way. So where I work, right, we have like different businesses, business units. Let me use that. So business design. That's actually cool. So I help with like build strategies for their business and design and all that. So I mean, these have been pretty cool. So for someone that is into services and you're just launching, you don't have maybe big clients that you've done things for that can actually like put you out there or put you in the spotlight. You can start with pro bono. As big as my firm is, I work with a multinational firm, right? We still do pro bono. Like pro bono now or that way. So sometimes if you are doing the work, you're angry, but I mean, the people that are telling you to do the work, they know why they are telling you to do the work. So even as you are doing pro bonos, like so the people you are doing pro bonos for are people that don't have your money, people that cannot pay your money, that cannot actually pay you, right? And also be strategic with your pro bonos. Don't go and be doing pro bonos for people that don't have house, people that don't have money, people that cannot pitch you to other people that need your business. Do you understand? So you have to be strategic with your pro bonos. You know the kind of business you are pro bonos. There's some people that they actually have potential, they can pitch you anywhere, and I promise you get the job. They'll speak for you in rooms of opportunities, right? But they don't have the money, they cannot pay you. So you just have to be strategic with it. Do free work for people. I promise you. Let them see. And do it well, like you're going to get paid for it. Like prioritize that person's satisfaction, business satisfaction, customer satisfaction. I can't even use the word customer because they're not paying you. I mean, treat the person like a customer, even if it's pro bono. Do it with all your heart, with all your mind. The same quality of work you do to someone that pays you. To be honest, I think that's basically it. And then you push your brand by yourself, run ads, do a lot of things, speak to people, connect. So if you're a business owner, whether you sell things, you're a content creator, you provide services, you need to network with people, go to events, not just anyhow events. I'm not saying go to this concert or like I mean go to events where you're likely to meet a potential client. Go to events, network with people. I mean, I don't know. I just think networking and pro bonos can help at the early stage. Yeah. And pitch yourself because I don't think somebody else will be able to pitch you well as you pitch yourself, because even the person that is pitching you to someone else, that someone else might have questions that only you can be able to like answer appropriately. So anywhere you go, so anywhere you find yourself, pitch yourself to people, let people know what you do. You can't be a business owner and you're shy. Do you understand? So you have to pitch yourself.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. I agree with you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think we have less than 5 minutes to go. I don't know if there's any question or contribution, addition, or subtraction.
Okay, so in the absence of none, I would like to say this vote of thanks. Thank you so much, our esteemed Miss Person, for such an insightful and practical section. Of course, we truly appreciate you for sharing your knowledge and your experience with us. I also like really appreciate everyone who joined us today and actively participated in the section. I esteem them, Dr. David, and others that are watching from YouTube. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for having this session with us. Our presence and equipment made this program a success. And a special thank you to the Acatech Institute of Young Innovators, providing this platform for learning, growth, and meaningful conversation. So, thank you so much, everyone. And we hope that you have gained valuable insight that all apply to our personal brand, just as we have had it first-hand from Miss Musu, our business and professional journey. So thank you once again for joining us. Have a wonderful evening, and we look forward to seeing you next
at our
section.
next section.
Good night,
Good night,
everyone. Good
everyone.
night, Miss
Good night,
Monsoon.
Miss
Good
Monsoon.
night,
Good night,
Mr.
Mr.
David.
David.
Good night,
Good night,
Mr.
Mr.
Femi. My
Femi.
Steve
My
Dr.
Steve
BC.
Dr. BC.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Acatech
much. Acatech
community.
community.
Shout out to you
Shout
all.
out to you
Thank you
all.
so much
Thank
to
you
you
so much,
guys.
you guys.
See you.
See you.
Uh,
Uh,
see you
Alright,
in the next one.
yeah, sure.